You won't believe what this $5 thrift haul is about to become: a high-end masterpiece for your front door. Upcycled fall garden decor, from thrift haul to rustic charm.
Hello, lovely garden enthusiasts. I'm so excited to welcome you back for another inspiring episode focused on transforming your outdoor spaces. Today, we're diving headfirst into the magical world of upcycled fall garden decor, turning forgotten treasures from your local thrift store into stunning high-end pieces for your front yard. If you love the cozy, inviting look of a fall garden but dread the high cost, this is the video you've been waiting for. Get ready to embrace sustainable gardening tips and give your home serious curb appeal without draining your wallet. Now, before we get started on the incredible ideas, a quick note: make sure you stick around until the very end of the video. We've saved the best for last, where we'll fully detail all the materials and products we used, the essential equipment and tools, and a complete step-by-step tutorial outlining the preparation steps for crafting these amazing projects. Everything you need to replicate this outdoor living space transformation will be there, waiting for you. Are you ready to witness the spectacular potential hidden in everyday thrift store finds? We've compiled 20 incredible themes for your fall front yard, each developed into 2 distinct concepts, giving you over 300 unique combinations to spark your creativity. Get your notepads ready, because we're about to show you how a backyard makeover on a budget can look absolutely luxurious. Let's jump into these fabulous, eco-friendly garden projects. One, vintage window pane displays. Rustic photo frame garden art. Imagine an old wooden window pane, stripped and distressed, turned into a stunning vertical backdrop for a fall vignette. We replace each glass section with a different textured material: burlap, pressed autumn leaves, or a miniature, framed seasonal quote, instantly giving your front yard a curated high-end garden DIYs for less feel. The window frame symbolizes a transition, a look from the inside your home to the outside nature, creating a beautiful introspective connection between the comfort of home and the wild beauty of the changing seasons. This is truly a bespoke piece that adds significant character and charm, perfectly fitting a garden landscaping on a budget philosophy. Pumpkin vine trellis accent. Utilize the thrifted window pane as a charming mini trellis, leaning against your porch or garden wall. We'll remove the glass, paint the frame a rich, deep harvest gold, and train delicate pumpkin vines or dried decorative gourds to weave through the empty window sashes. This theme brings a sense of structure and elegance to wild, sprawling autumnal growth. The window, originally designed to keep the outside out, now beautifully frames and supports nature's growth, symbolizing harmony and controlled wildness. This simple yet effective DIY garden decor for small spaces is a powerful statement about merging reclaimed architecture with organic life, elevating your whole garden idea's aesthetic. Two, metal coat rack lanterns. Stacked gourd lighthouse. Find a heavy, ornate metal coat rack, which you'll flip upside down and anchor firmly in a large planter filled with fall mums. The hooks become perfect hangers for small battery-operated candles or fairy lights, transforming the piece into an illuminated centerpiece. The verticality and multi-level hooks mimic a lighthouse, a beacon of warmth and welcome during the shortening days. This creates a cozy, inviting atmosphere for your outdoor living space transformation, offering beautiful garden lighting ideas for ambience that look anything but thrifted. Antique hanger harvest wreath. Dismantle a large multi-armed metal coat rack and use the individual arms, bent into gentle curves, as the structural base for several smaller coordinating autumn wreaths. Group these smaller wreaths on your front door or fence, creating a dynamic layered display instead of just one simple wreath. The coat rack, designed for transient items like coats, is repurposed to celebrate the cyclical, reliable return of the harvest season, representing stability and seasonal comfort. This budget outdoor decor ideas that look expensive approach utilizes every part of the whole for maximum visual impact. Three, old library book risers. Vintage book spine pumpkin pedestals. Select several thick, hardcover books from the thrift store. Carefully remove the inner pages, leaving only the spines and covers. Stack them decoratively to create unique, varied height pedestals for mini pumpkins, gourds, or potted ornamental kale. The books, normally a source of knowledge, are transformed into a foundation, literally supporting the harvest. This clever use of materials offers a whimsical, intellectual touch to your front yard display, embodying a minimalist garden aesthetic while still celebrating the season's bounty. Decoupaged autumn story boxes. Use the covers of oversized thrifted books as the sides for small, open-topped display boxes. Decoupage the surfaces with vintage botanical prints or sheet music. These boxes can hold pine cones, acorns, or fall-themed potpourri. By making the books into boxes, you're transforming a vessel of internal stories into a container for external, tangible symbols of the season. This adds a sophisticated literary depth to your eco-friendly garden projects, perfectly complementing a refined outdoor space. Four, wooden crate vertical displays. Stacked harvest market shelving. Acquire a few various-sized wooden crates and stack them creatively, on their sides staggered, to create multi-level shelving. Stain them a dark walnut color and fill the openings with corn husks, jars of dried beans, and brightly colored apples, evoking the feel of an old-time farmer's market right on your porch. The crate, a symbol of transport and utility, is now a display of abundance and local bounty, a beautiful nod to the organic vegetable gardening for beginner spirit, showcasing the fruits of the labor. Smart irrigation system cover. Use a single attractive wooden crate, painted a dark moody blue, as a camouflaged cover for any unsightly outdoor items, like a hose reel, electrical boxes, or perhaps even a component of a smart irrigation system for home garden. Cut a decorative opening in the back for access. The crate, which usually holds things, is now hiding things, prioritizing the aesthetic of the display and maintaining a clean, cohesive look. This is a practical and stylish example of garden landscaping on a budget and clever concealment. Five, old door knob garden stakes. Jeweled sun catcher stakes. Collect an assortment of vintage glass and ceramic doorknobs. Mount them atop tall, distressed wooden dowels or rebar. The different facets and colors of the knobs will catch the low autumn sun, scattering light and drawing the eye to specific areas of your garden bed. The doorknob, an object that marks entry and transition, becomes a fixed, decorative jewel in the garden. This sophisticated high-end garden DIYs for less concept adds sparkle and unique texture to a typically flat garden idea space. Pumpkin support finials. Use large, heavy-duty brass or crystal doorknobs as decorative finials at the top of tomato cages or other support structures that you are reusing for fall-themed climbing plants or heavy gourds. The doorknobs cap the structure with an unexpected element of elegance. The finial, traditionally the peak of a structure, suggests culmination and completion, a perfect metaphor for the end of the harvest season. This is a brilliant example of recycled materials garden crafts that adds a touch of architectural flair to your autumn arrangement. Retro suitcase planters. Traveling vine vertical garden. Find a vintage, hard-sided suitcase. Open it halfway, secure the lid, and line the bottom with plastic. Fill it with soil and plant cascading ivy, trailing sedum, and ornamental cabbage that spill over the edges. The suitcase, a symbol of movement and temporary stays, is repurposed to hold permanent, rooted life, suggesting that home and beauty can be found wherever you land. This is a playful, creative approach to DIY garden decor for small spaces and makes for an excellent conversation starter. Harvest display caddy. Use the open suitcase as a beautiful framed container to hold a variety of loose fall elements, a mix of mini pumpkins, corn husks, and dried flowers. The lid, propped open, can hold a seasonal sign or a small chalkboard greeting. The suitcase's primary function is transformed from holding clothes to displaying the season's beautiful offerings, offering a contained, portable outdoor living space transformation vignette that's easy to move or rearrange for the best curb appeal. Silver platter mirrors. Garden reflection tiles. Collect tarnished, ornate silver platters and hang them on a fence or wall, staggered among your climbing fall foliage. The platters act as rustic, imperfect mirrors, reflecting light and the vibrant colors of the autumn leaves, making the space feel larger and brighter. They represent the reflection of the past year's growth and the anticipation of the next. This dramatic use of recycled materials garden crafts creates depth and adds an element of unexpected glamour to your front yard design. Bird bath/feeder accent. Invert a large, deep silver platter and secure it atop a sturdy decorative pedestal, perhaps an upcycled candlestick. The tarnished silver provides a gorgeous, rustic bowl for a bird bath or a seed feeder, especially appealing to fall migrating birds. This repurposing takes a piece of formal dining ware and makes it accessible to nature, symbolizing hospitality and connection to the local ecosystem, a wonderful addition to a pollinator-friendly garden design. Vintage toolbox planters. Handheld mum display. Use a metal or wooden toolbox, preferably one with a rustic patina, as a unique shallow planter for a row of brightly colored fall mums or pansies. The original purpose of the toolbox, holding tools for building, is replaced with holding the beautiful output of nature. This is a fantastic DIY garden hacks idea that provides a structured contained display of color, offering a clever blend of utility and beauty for your front yard. Potting station caddy. Utilize a large multi-compartment toolbox to neatly organize small sustainable gardening tips essentials needed for quick front yard touch-ups, small trowel, snips, gloves, and a bag of seed packets. The toolbox becomes a mobile station for garden care, representing order and preparation for the winter ahead. This functional and aesthetic piece aligns perfectly with a low-maintenance garden design philosophy by keeping tools handy and tidy. Old belt hanging vases. Leather strap lantern slings. Cut thrifted leather belts to equal lengths and use them as adjustable, rugged straps to hang small glass jars or upcycled canning jars that hold battery-operated candles or small bundles of dried lavender and grasses. The belts, originally for holding clothing together, now securely hold and display light and scent. This brings a rustic tactile texture to your garden lighting ideas for ambience and is a great budget outdoor decor ideas that look expensive option. Vertical hanger planters. Loop belts around small terracotta pots, creating a sturdy sling, and hang them vertically from an existing garden structure or an old ladder. This creates a charming vertical garden ideas for urban homes display. The belts create a sense of support and protection for the delicate pots, symbolizing the nurturing care needed for the garden's survival through the cooling weather. Wooden spool tables. Spool cable drum pumpkin stack. Find a medium to large wooden cable spool, often found at salvage yards or thrift shops. Clean it, stain the top, and use the wide, flat surface as a pedestal to stack your prize-winning pumpkins and gourds. The industrial spool, once a vessel for winding, is transformed into a stable, central platform, symbolizing the harvest as the culmination of the year's growth. This large-scale, recycled materials garden crafts focal point instantly elevates your front yard display. Painted spool side table. Paint a smaller wooden spool a vibrant color, perhaps a deep burgundy or a matte black, and use it as an occasional outdoor living space transformation side table next to a porch bench or rocking chair. It provides a spot for a cup of coffee or a small vase of fall flowers. This reclaims a purely utilitarian object for leisure and comfort, promoting a sense of relaxed enjoyment in the garden, a key component of a modern garden decor trends look. Metal bucket/pail planters. Rustic welcome hanging pails. Collect a variety of small weathered metal pails or mop buckets. Stencil or hand paint fall, harvest, or welcome onto them. Group them at varying heights and fill them with dried corn stalks or sunflowers. The bucket, a tool for carrying and labor, is transformed into a vessel of greeting and festive display, offering a warm touch to your front yard. This is a simple, effective DIY garden decor for small spaces that leverages patina for instant charm. Chimney stack planters. Stack 2 or 3 graduated-sized, durable metal pails, without bottoms, to create a rustic, vertical planting column. Fill the column with soil and plant trailing herbs or colorful violas. This stacked structure mimics a small chimney or silo, symbolizing warmth and the rural, foundational elements of home. This DIY raised garden bed tutorial in miniature offers great height and drama with a minimal footprint. Binders and clipboard signs. Full menu chalkboard. Secure a large, thick clipboard or the back of a 3-ring binder to a stake. Cover the surface with chalkboard paint and use it to write a seasonal welcome message, a quote, or a list of fall menu items, e.g., apple cider, pumpkin spice. This piece, a tool of organization and planning, is repurposed for whimsical communication. It adds a personalized, homey touch to your front yard, a charming element of a budget outdoor decor ideas that look expensive. Botanical print display. Mount beautiful vintage-style botanical prints of fall leaves, acorns, or mushrooms onto the hard covers of old binders. Seal them with an outdoor-grade varnish and display them leaning against other garden items. The binder covers become a simple, elegant frame for nature's art, combining the ordered world of paper with the organic beauty of the garden, a wonderful element for a minimalist garden aesthetic. Old ladder shelving. Blanket ladder fall quilt display. Find a simple wooden step ladder or a small blanket ladder. Painted a deep, contrasting color like forest green or deep red. Use the rungs to hang and display cozy, folded fall-themed throw blankets or burlap runners, bringing a sense of warmth and indoor comfort outside. The ladder, a symbol of ascent and movement, is now a static display of coziness, embodying the spirit of outdoor living space transformation. Pollinator-friendly garden shelves. Use the steps of a small ladder as multi-level shelving for potted flowers that attract late-season pollinators, such as asters or sedum. The vertical display maximizes visibility and allows you to group plants effectively. This design uses height to celebrate life and purpose, a clear expression of pollinator-friendly garden design combined with a beautiful, space-saving display, perfect for a backyard makeover on a budget. Picture frame wreaths. Window box moss frame. Remove the back and glass from a large, ornate picture frame. Line the interior edges with preserved moss and tuck in small pieces of dried flowers, creating a wreath that frames the view of the garden behind it. The frame, which usually holds a static image, now frames a living, changing view, encouraging viewers to appreciate the ever-changing landscape. This is a subtle, elegant, high-end garden DIYs for less project that highlights the natural beauty of your garden ideas. Wire mesh hanging basket. Replace the back of a sturdy, square picture frame with a piece of chicken wire or hardware cloth. Use this as a flat, shallow basket to hold a variety of light fall items, pine cones, dried grasses, or small bundles of cinnamon sticks. The frame provides structure and containment for the loose elements of the season. This recycled materials garden crafts idea is a clever way to add texture and a rustic, contained look to your front porch. Coffee pot/tea kettle watering cans. Vintage kettle planters. Take a collection of tarnished or colorful thrifted tea kettles and coffee pots. Fill them with soil and plant small, drought-tolerant succulents or ornamental peppers. The spouts and handles add an element of unexpected whimsy to the planting area. The kettles, which once held hot, stimulating liquid, now hold rooted, enduring life, representing a comforting transition from inside to outside. This is a quirky, charming DIY garden hacks idea that's great for a DIY garden decor for small spaces. Rustic water feature accent. Use a large, elegant copper or brass tea kettle, positioned carefully within your landscaping, to look as though it's spilling a river of polished river stones or small, brown-toned glass marbles. This creates the illusion of movement and water without the maintenance. The kettle's function is represented metaphorically, adding a playful, artistic touch to your garden landscaping on a budget and eco-friendly garden projects. China cabinet shelves. Curb appeal fence shelves. Dismantle an old china cabinet and use the finished shelves and decorative side pieces. Secure these individual shelves horizontally onto your front yard fence or wall. Use them to display small pots of mums, ceramic garden gnomes, or seasonal signs. The shelves, once hidden indoors, are now proudly displaying their treasures outdoors, inviting the neighborhood to enjoy your home's charm. This maximizes your backyard makeover on a budget with architectural salvage. Modern garden decor background. Use the ornate carved wood back panel of a china cabinet as a dramatic textured backdrop for a fall display on your porch. Paint it a striking modern garden decor trends color like charcoal gray or slate blue. The panel provides a sophisticated contrast to the bright colors of pumpkins and flowers, lending an air of formality and permanence to your temporary fall display. (17) Musical instrument decor. Brass horn flower vases. Find an old brass instrument like a trumpet or a trombone. Secure it upright and use the bell as a whimsical, unique vase for a large, dramatic arrangement of dried cattails, tall grasses, and pampas plumes. The instrument, originally for producing sound, is now a stunning, silent visual statement. This is a high-impact, budget outdoor decor ideas that look expensive piece that adds an unexpected artistic flair to your front yard. Piano keyboard planter box. Carefully remove the lid/keyboard section of an old piano. Use the long, narrow wooden trough as a unique DIY raised garden bed tutorial for a row of tightly packed, brightly colored violas or sedum. The keys symbolize a structured progression, now replaced by the organic, ever-changing nature of the plants. This unique recycled materials garden crafts project is a true conversation starter and a testament to creative upcycling. (18) Metal grid baskets/lockers. Vertical trellis pockets. Find an old wire locker door or a metal mesh shopping basket. Secure it vertically to a fence or wall and attach small, moss-lined cups or pockets to the grid. Plant small, trailing ivy or succulents in each pocket. This creates a charming vertical garden ideas for urban homes that maximizes planting space and adds industrial texture. The locker, a symbol of containment, is now a framework for growth, a great eco-friendly garden projects feature. Garden lighting shadow box. Use a metal mesh basket, particularly one with a fine, tight weave. Place a few solar-powered or battery-operated pillar candles inside. The mesh will cast interesting textured shadows on your porch or walkway at night. The basket transforms from a container into a dramatic light filter, enhancing your garden lighting ideas for ambience and adding a layer of cozy sophistication to your outdoor living space transformation. 19. Shutter and louver accents. Stained shutter sign display. Acquire a pair of old wooden louvered shutters. Paint them in 2 complementary fall colors, then connect them at the sides to stand open like a book. Attach a small horizontal sign across the middle with a welcoming message. The shutters, designed for privacy and light control, are now fully open, inviting guests into your front yard and showcasing your garden ideas with a classic, southern charm. This is a substantial piece of DIY garden decor for small spaces that doesn't require a lot of material. Pollinator-friendly garden herb drying rack. Use a single wooden louvered shutter, hung horizontally, as a simple drying rack. Tuck small bundles of harvested herbs, like thyme, rosemary, or dried flowers, into the louvers for air drying. The shutter slats provide the perfect ventilation. The piece, once a barrier, now facilitates the drying and preservation of nature's bounty, a perfect example of embracing sustainable gardening tips and supporting pollinator-friendly garden design. Glass fish bowl terrariums. Mini pumpkin cloche displays. Use an inverted clear glass fish bowl or oversized vase as a protective cloche bell jar over a small artistic display, a miniature pumpkin, a cluster of acorns, or a small figurine. This protects the delicate display while magnifying its beauty and importance. The fishbowl, designed to hold an aquatic environment, now beautifully frames a terrestrial one, adding an elegant high-end garden DIYs for less touch to your front yard vignette. Smart Irrigation System Moisture Trap. Use a smaller, shallow glass bowl, buried slightly into the soil near moisture-loving plants. It can act as a primitive, decorative self-watering device, like a buried dahlia, or as a visible moisture collector, a low-tech complement to a smart irrigation system for home garden you may already have. The clear glass subtly interacts with the soil, celebrating the essential element of water, and reminding us of the basic needs of a low-maintenance garden design. Wow! I hope those 20 incredible themes have your creative wheels spinning. From elegant window pane trellises to whimsical coffee pot planters, you've seen how simple thrift store finds can be transformed into stunning high-end fall features for a brilliant outdoor living space transformation. Remember, the heart of upcycled fall garden decor is seeing potential where others see trash, and adding your own personal stamp of style to your front yard. Now for the moment you've been waiting for. Let's walk through exactly what you'll need, the tools to make it happen, and the step-by-step process for bringing these fantastic recycled materials garden crafts to life. Materials and products. To start your thrift haul transformation, you'll need the foundational finds, a mix of metal coat racks, wooden crates, vintage picture frames, and old tea kettles. We also rely on several key consumable products, various grades of sandpaper or a sanding block, high-quality metal and wood primers suitable for the outdoors, and a selection of exterior-grade paints in deep autumnal colors like matte black or metallic copper. The absolute must-have is clear, outdoor-friendly polyurethane or varnish to seal everything. Don't forget your finishing touches: decorative gourds, potted mums, burlap fabric, and floral wire to complete your backyard makeover on a budget and eco-friendly garden projects. Equipment and tools. You won't need a fully stocked workshop, but these essential tools will make all the difference. A versatile power drill with an assortment of bits for both wood and metal, heavy-duty work gloves, and safety glasses. Safety first, folks. You'll also want a hammer and small nail set, various sizes of clamps for stability, and a hot glue gun for quick, easy attachments. For the metal projects, a sturdy wire brush and wire cutters are necessary, along with a variety of paintbrushes suitable for outdoor finishes. These tools are your best friends for pulling off these DIY garden hacks and achieving a high-quality finish. Preparation steps. First, we tackle cleaning and preparation. Thoroughly clean all thrifted items. Use a wire brush for metal and a sanding block, 100 to 220 grit, for wood to ensure an optimal surface for paint adhesion, crucial for the longevity of your decor. Next is priming and painting. Apply a coat of exterior grade primer, followed by 1 to 2 thin coats of your chosen exterior grade paint, allowing for full drying time between layers. For that rustic look, lightly sand the edges after the paint cures. Then comes assembly and securing. Use your power drill and galvanized screws to securely fasten structural components like shelves to ladders or finials to stakes, always prioritizing stability and safety. The vital step of sealing and protection is next. Apply a clear UV-resistant exterior sealant to all finished surfaces, especially the wood, to protect against sun and moisture. Finally, styling and placement. Strategically arrange your new pieces in your front yard, mixing heights and textures, adding your seasonal plantings and lighting to bring your complete outdoor living space transformation vision to life. If you've been inspired by these fantastic upcycled fall garden decor ideas and feel ready to transform your own front yard, please hit that like button right now. Your engagement tells YouTube this content is valuable and helps us reach more gardening enthusiasts just like you. I'd also love to hear your brilliant ideas. What thrift store find are you planning to upcycle next? Drop a comment below. And if you don't want to miss our next video on pollinator-friendly garden design coming out next week, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications to help this channel grow. Thank you so much for watching, and happy thrifting!